sunwheelmagic.com, thunderwizard.com. So, I spoke with you already about the connection between Thor and Indra, and we briefly looked at their names. So now let's go deeper into understanding who the Indo-European thunder god really was. I am of the opinion, based on looking at both of these traditions and based on looking at the languages, I am of the opinion that the pronunciation Thunor may be an even older pronunciation of the thunder god. I go back even deeper than that into Hittite, and the word for one of the words for the storm god is du. So we still have this root, du or thu. I believe that thu is the original, and I'll give you reasons for that later on. But let's first look at what thu means. When I was doing my research into this, first off, I wanted to see if there was any connection in the oral transmitted teachings in the Hindu religion. I am telling you now, I am of the opinion that it is virtually impossible to do any real reconstruction of the ancient Germanic pre-Christian polytheist religion without at least looking into Vedic and Hindu mysticism. Now, what we must understand about Indo-European mysticism is this, is that the vast majority of teachings were given orally and transmitted orally. And these oral teachings were usually kept within certain sects. So they may not have been written down. If they were written down, they were treated very as very sacred objects, and they wouldn't leave whoever, whatever that sect was. So the same would have been true in pre-Christian Germanic tribes in Europe. They did not write down, they did not have scriptures as we understand it. So any of the mystical teachings of the pre-Christian Germanic Indo-Europeans would have only been transmitted verbally. And as we know, the Christians came in and did such an incredibly good job of wiping that out, and did so before the advent of writing in the Germanic tribes, that there's virtually nothing left in terms of the oral tradition. So we really need to go back and look at the Vedic traditions, and if you have access to them, study some of the oral traditions within the Hindu religion of mysticism. So I have had some experience in that. I was doing some research on the word du, which is in the Vedic tradition the name for the drop of the ambrosial nectar, the drop of water, the moon. And I came across a seed sound that was still being taught in Hindu tantric mysticism. By the way, tantric has nothing to do with sex. It means technique. So a seed sound is called a bija mantra. And a bija mantra is a one-syllable sound or word that vibrates with one law in the universe. And the understanding is that these seed sounds actually make up the visible phenomenal universe. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency, and these frequencies can be spoken in one-syllable sounds. So du, actually, if you look at the tradition, the Hindu tantric tradition, is pronounced thu. And if you wanted to chant the seed sound for the ambrosial nectar of the moon, you would chant thum. I would spell it T-H-O-O-N-G, and I'll have to get into what the N-G is, but normally when you see an M with a dot written in English, like Om, is not pronounced as an M, it's an N-G sound. Om. So you would pronounce the seed sound for the ambrosial nectar of the moon as thung. So here we have that same syllable sound preserved in the Anglo-Saxon pronunciation of the thunder god Thunor. So we have in his name Thunor, ruler of the ambrosial nectar of the moon.